How many different foods can you think of that start awesome but degrade quickly? You enjoy them for a bite or two, maybe 3, and then you're like, okay, I think I've had enough.
I got a list of 5.
Of course you
Okay.
do.
I had to whittle it down, but
Wow,
you're
okay, go
right.
for it, yeah.
For the first couple bites, I'm like, this is really good, and then by like the 5th bite, I go, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's a weird thing, yeah.
It is. I've got cocktail weenies. The first couple are so tasty. Then after your 5th one, you go, oh, these are kind of gross. It's kind of gross. Me
okay.
out. You know what I'm talking about. Sausage gravy. It can be so good, and then again, you're like, that 5th bite.
Sausage gravy, okay.
That white sausage gravy.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah, I don't love that.
Manicotti. I like manicotti, but I think it's the cheese that I'm drawing a blank here.
Ricotta?
Yes, ricotta.
No, it's a ricotta.
Ricotta, yes. I'm a terrible Italian.
Awful Italian.
It's a bully ingredient, dog. After that 7th bite, you go, it's too much manicotti. And then we've got sour cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. Some dairy stuff. I could see dairy things degrading quickly.
And if we're going sweets, I think it's good. But after the 5th bite, red velvet cake. It's a little, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the things that immediately jump to mind on foods that are only good in small amounts, a lot of them are sweet. I love frosting, but man, it hits a wall pretty quick for me because it's just so much of.
You can't eat the whole tub.
That's what I think my knock is on red velvet cake. It is just so sweet.
Yeah. I know you guys hate them, but even for people that love a Cadbury cream egg, you can't eat a ton of those.
Fiberglass and a chocolate shell.
I hate those.
I do not
Just
like them.
too much.
We hate them.
I know you hate candy corn too. That's another one of those seasonal treats that I think you have a few of those. And I mean, who wants to have 5 even if you love it, who wants 5 handfuls of candy corn?
You can't. It's too sweet.
Yeah, it's too much.
Then they try to do them candy corn shaped out of like a pumpkin face, and they are so extra sweet.
Yeah, it's too much. Cotton candy.
Oh, yeah.
Too much, man.
Yeah, I think a lot of the sweet stuff, it's right there. Talking about the dairy stuff, I see what you're saying about the sour cream. What about eggnog? Even if you love eggnog, isn't it? I know it's maybe delivering a buzz, but it's very thick and sweet too, right? Just it's almost
If you do it right, though, it doesn't have to be thick. You can break it up a little bit, and I mean, Fireball is a great thing to add to it, and you can have Fire Nog.
I don't like drinking like that. If I'm drinking alcohol, I don't need extra thickiness in there.
yeah, and that's what it gives you. I remember even as a little fat kid, I loved marshmallows, but man, I'd tap out on those pretty quick even.
They're not, a marshmallow by itself out of a bag is not that awesome. It can get you through a moment, but it's not going to win you the tournament.
Especially the fat ones. I feel like they're too much sometimes.
They're chewy. They're too chemical now.
How do you feel about cheesecake? Is that something where you could go back for seconds, Virginia?
I mean, if calories didn't count, yes.
You could keep powering down cheesecake.
Oh, I love cheesecake with sour cream on it.
See, that's too much for me.
So good.
I could fight through it, but if I'm gonna do cheesecake, it's got to be chocolatey, peanut buttery.
Sour cream feels like one of those things too that just
It is.
like you can't have too much of that.
It was on my list. Sour cream.
What about mayonnaise?
Yeah. I'm totally not the same with mayonnaise.
I know, man.
I used to love it. I would slather so much. I would get extra mayonnaise on a Whopper. Now, the thought of that turns my stomach.
I would go to Subway and get a tuna sub that already had mayo in there and then say, can I get extra mayo? And the mayo would squeeze out. And I look back and go, who was that monster?
Why?
Who was that animal?
How could I have eaten that?
Yeah.
I still like mayo. I respect it, but I respect it now.
Okay.